the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Zebra, the eminent National Chief Imam, Dr. Alhaj. Can you permit me to stand on the existing protocol so that we could make some real progress? Good morning to all of us. The global community in reaffirming its commitment to peace, security, and the rule of law. This armed destruction ceremony is more than just the destruction of firearms. It is a clear demonstration of our determination to protect lives, strengthen security, and preserve the peace that defines our nation. As Ghana's first president, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wisely stated, the forces that unite us are intrinsically and far greater than the superimposed influences that keep us apart. This timeline's message reminds us that our collective strength lies in our unity, peace, and our shared commitment to build a secure and prosperous nation. Every weapon destroyed today represents a threat removed from our community and a step towards a safer Ghana. It sends a strong signal that our nation has no place for illegal arms, violence, or criminality. The theme, Food Destruction for a Peaceful, Safe, and Gun Violence-Free Ghana, reflects our unwavering resolve to ensure that dialogue prevails over violence and that the future generation inherit a nation free from fear and insecurity. Government remains steadfast in strengthening our security institutions, enhancing border control, improving intelligence cooperation, and supporting all efforts aimed at combating the proliferation of illicit arms and ammunition. I urge all citizens to remain vigilant and to support our security services in safeguarding our communities. Security is a shared responsibility, and together we can ensure that Ghana remains a beacon of peace and stability in our region. Destruction of these arms and weapons, let us remember that our ultimate goal is not simply to eliminate firearms, but to protect life, preserve peace, and create the condition for national development and prosperity. Every gun destroyed is a victory for peace. Together, let us silence the guns, strengthen our unity, and build a peaceful, safe, and prosperous Ghana for present and future generations. I thank you so much for your audience. May God continue to bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you very much.
The Honorable Minister for Interior, the Deputy Ministers for Interior and Defense, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of Parliament, the Chief Director, Ministry of Interior, the representative of the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of the Defense Staff representative, Heads of Security Services, the Executive Secretary, National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons. Statement we can make is not spoken with many words. It is made through our actions. Today is one of those moments. In a few moments, weapons that were once capable of spreading fear, taking lives, destabilizing communities will be destroyed. They will not return to our streets. They will not return to criminal hands. They will not return to threaten families, businesses, schools, places of worship, and our democratic peace. That is why this ceremony is very important. I am honored to join you this morning for the 8th National Arms Destruction Ceremony held in commemoration of the United Nations International Small Arms Destruction Day, which falls today, 9th July 2026. This important national exercise demonstrates government's unwavering commitment to peace, security, public safety, and the promotion of gun violence-free Ghana. Today, we need to destroy weapons, but to reaffirm our collective resolve that illicit firearms should have no place in our communities. our homes, or in our national life. Every small arm destroyed today represents a potential act of violence prevented, a life being protected, and a community made safer and more peaceful. And within our sub-region, undocumented weapons have been used to fuel armed robbery, violent extremism, chieftaincy and communal conflict, electoral violence, and other forms of criminality that undermine social cohesion, the rule of law, and national development. As a government, we remain fully committed to addressing this challenge through a comprehensive approach that combines public education, law enforcement, stakeholder engagement, border security, legal reform, and international cooperation. I am reliably informed that the recently concluded Gun Amnesty Program was well received by Ghanaians and made a significant milestone in our national efforts to reduce the circulation of illicit and unregistered firearms in the country. The program, which ran from 1st December 2025 to 30th January 2026, provided an opportunity for well-meaning individuals in possession of illicit and unregistered firearms to voluntarily surrender and regularize them without fear of interrogation, arrest, or persecution. To that national call, I must commend the Minister for Interior and his team for that effort, coordination, and leadership they brought to this important program. As announced by the Honorable Minister for Interior last month, a total of 4,038 firearms were presented to the Ghana Police Service during the amnesty period. This remarkable response demonstrates that when citizens are given the right information, the right opportunity, and the assurance of fairness, they will choose responsibility, they will choose patriotism, they will choose respect for the law. Let me also commend all citizens who participated in the Gun Amnesty Program. Your actions have contributed immensely to strengthening public safety and promoting peace and security in our country. I also extend government's appreciation to our traditional authorities, religious leaders, civil society organizations, the media, community leaders, and development partners, particularly the Halo Trust, whose invaluable support contributed to the success of this program. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony forms an important component of the post-amnesty measures announced by government. The destruction of these weapons sent a clear and unequivocal message that illicit firearms recovered, seized, or voluntarily surrendered will not find their way back into our society. This exercise is also a fulfillment of Ghana's national, regional, and international commitment under various instruments, including the ECOWAS Convention on Small Arms and Light Weapons, the United Nations Firearm Protocol, the United Nations Program of Action on Small Arms and Light Weapons, and the Arms Trade Treaty, among others. There are over 2,000 firearms being destroyed today, comprise weapons seized during law enforcement operations or confiscated by the law courts, firearms voluntarily surrendered during the Gun Amnesty Program, and others surrendered outside the Gun Amnesty Program. By permanently eliminating these weapons, we are reducing the risk of diversion, misuse, and criminal exploitation. We are closing the door on the possibility that these weapons may return to harm innocent people.